This is probably the image most people have of the conditions Syrian refugees face in Jordan, the crowded, poorly equipped tent camp in El-Zatri. But now Jordan has a second camp. El-Zatri and the new voiceless camp in Zarqa are worlds apart. When they arrive, refugees receive everything they need from clothes and shoes to a wide range of toiletries for the whole family. They live in prefabricated units and have access to hot water through solar heaters as well as electricity. Hundreds of workers prepare hot meals for the refugees every day. The United Arab Emirates, Red Crescent, is financing the camp, and its policy is to accept only the most vulnerable Syrian families arriving in Jordan.
We accept families with members who are senior citizens, such as an 80-year-old. We host families with babies, young children or many daughters. We want this camp to have a family-orientated environment.
Bassam al-Faqir is an artist who volunteered with rebel groups in Dar'a. He briefly lived in the Zatri camp only to go back to Syria because he found conditions unbearable. When he fled Syria the second time with his mother, he ended up here.
We are at a loss for words to thank the government and the people of the United Arab Emirates for the services they are providing here.
But like every Syrian affiliated with armed rebels, Bassam had a political message too.
The carnage in Syria will stop only when the UN intervenes in Syria, but on the condition that intervention isn't based on the interests of other countries.
Others remain confused about how exactly the conflict in their country evolved into the full-fledged war it is today.
There are so many different opposition groups in Syria. We can no longer tell the good ones from the bad ones.
The camp can currently host 6,000 refugees, but a second construction phase will begin in the coming weeks to expand it to host up to 25,000 people. This kind of planning is perhaps an indication that Syrians could be staying here in Jordan for some time. This is why the camp's management has a plan to provide paid jobs for most of the refugees inside this community. The aim is to keep them busy and productive so that they remain manageable and the camp remains safe and secure. Nisreen El-Shamayleh, Al Jazeera, Red Crescent camp, Zarqa.